Hey Sam, I really liked your Visme. I have never used Visme before, so it was really interesting to see. Um, so to start off with your question, your first question was, how did you like this presentation tool to teach the standards? I really like this tool. I'd never seen it before, but it looks really fun, and I think it'd be fun to bring in the classroom, not just for teachers to use, but for students to create things based on what they have learned. Um, is there anything that you could have done better? The only thing I would suggest is it was a little busy, um, and it was kind of hard to pick up on all the facts just because it was so busy. Um, and I mean, the scrolling up to the top, but that wasn't your fault. I mean, that's a Visme thing. But overall, I thought it was great. Your next question is, what is your biggest takeaway after learning about the standards 4A and 4B? I think my biggest takeaways was the fact that differentiation just isn't about meeting the needs of your students. It's about meeting every single need of your students, whether if it's a learning disability, if it's a cultural disability, if it's an environmental disability. There's all these huge things that can come together um, that teachers need to think about when doing differentiation for their students, because you could have a student that is super, super bright, but because of their living situation at home, might not be able to show that completely. So it's just really important to look at the whole student when you're differentiating. And your last question, what are some ways that you can use differentiation in your classroom? The way that I like to differentiate in my classroom and when I'm making lesson plans is to incorporate Howard Gardner's multiple intelligences, because I strongly believe that everybody has their thing. My thing is music. I absolutely love music. I come from a family who loves music, and I learned better with music if there was a song out there for every single subject and every single thing that you learned, and it was turned into a song. I would be able to memorize it perfectly. Um, the way I got through Old Testament and New Testament by memorizing the books of the Bible was by a song. And I strongly believe that all students have that one thing that helps them learn. And so when you do the Howard Gardner's multiple intelligences, you're reaching almost all of your students because they all have that one thing. So you can have centers, or you can incorporate it in your lessons, just whatever. But I really think that that helps differentiate, and I also think it's a very good tool, and I have seen it to be successful. So thanks again for your Visme. It was awesome, and I learned a lot from it.